Hey everyone, it's Leigh Hankin here. So this video today is going to be all about volume in cold email. So it's just going to be a fairly short and sweet one, and I figure kind of almost like a conversation about a volume in cold email, basically. There's a lot of different schools of thought out there, a lot of different opinions out there on volume. So I'm just going to basically tell you kind of how I think about volume today, as in 2023, doing cold email, and kind of just my kind of general thoughts on it, and kind of how you should essentially leverage volume to get maximum results from your campaigns. Volume, something that's changed a lot with cold email over the years. Definitely compared to when I started doing it as a service for clients back 2020. Basically what I've noticed at least is that like you have to do more volume essentially to get the same results that you were able to get a few years ago. That's even with all the good fundamentals like good targeting, good offer, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's obviously might be instances, and I've seen this personally, where that's not necessarily the case, but I'd say as a general rule of thumb today in cold email, in order to kind of get the results that you were getting a few years ago, you pretty much got to pump the volume, because as cold email has become more accessible to the market, and more available, it's just, more people do it, more claims bombard the market as a result. It gets harder to get results with. It's just pretty much how marketing goes in general with every channel, to be honest. So anyway, how can you leverage volume today in 2023? In my opinion, what you really should be doing is when you start your cold email campaigns, you should really be, I think, at a minimum, like sending, I'd probably say on the low end, anywhere from 300 to 500 emails a day. And that should be honestly like a minimum kind of baseline. To be honest, this is going to depend on your target market and stuff. Like, I know some target markets, it might be smaller. Like if you've got a total addressable market size of 10,000, you might want to go smaller than that. But as a general rule, assuming you got a large target market, like you got, like, I don't know, 50,000 businesses you can contact for what you do, like you definitely want to be pumping the volume, because the reality is, like, the more volume you pump from the beginning, like the more likely you're going to get results anyway. Like if you're sending 500 emails a day, to that same target market that's got like 50,000 contacts, versus another company that's sending like 200 a day with a similar offer, I can guarantee you, like, you're just going to get more results. Like the business sending 500 emails a day is going to get more positive responses, more calls booked, more sales as a result, because they're manipulating the volume essentially to get the result. My thoughts on it, you really want to be it's going to depend on your target market size, but in general, you really want to be pumping a volume as much as you can from the get-go, because that just increases the speed to results. Like if you can do it, even do more, like do like 1,000 emails a day if you've got the target market size and you got the list there to actually reach out to. I mean, I know some people who are doing literally like 5,000 emails a day, which is like a fucking huge amount. Like that's like, 20, 30 domains, email accounts sending from. But again, it's the question of how much volume to do is going to really be determined by your overall target market size. But my thoughts is you want to just be pumping and manipulating volume to your advantage, because as I mentioned, the more volume you can do within reason, you're increasing your odds of actually getting results, just purely by the fact that you're putting your message or offer in front of more people. So it's just like it's guaranteed basically to actually, it's almost, if you have a good offer, it's impossible to not get some results by manipulating volume in your favor. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the whole topic of leveraging volume. So I just wanted to really make this video just to kind of speak to you all about that. Because, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different opinions out there. I guess as a general kind of baseline number, you definitely don't want to be sending less than 300 a day. And honestly, I think for most target markets, you want to be aiming for like at a minimum 400, 500 a day. And then if you've got a huge target market, like do even more, get it to 1,000 a day. If you really want to pump those results, like volume's the way to go. Volume increases positive responses, gets more calls booked in your calendar, gets more sales quicker than versus the companies doing low volume, hyper personalizing every fucking email. I can guarantee you, because the volume would then negate the time you're spending hyper personalizing every email. Okay, so it manipulates results in your favor. You're leveraging the volume to achieve the results you want. And what else did I want to cover? I think that's probably about it, really. I think, yeah, just what I've wrote without making this video drag on and on and on. I think that's really the main points I wanted to get across. And plus, actually, one other thing to finish up, you get data faster. So you'll find out what works and doesn't work faster by leveraging volume, which is really why from the beginning, yeah, you don't want to be sending like 100 emails a day. You want to be pumping like 400 or 500 emails a day, because you're getting the data and the feedback from the market quicker to then optimize different parts of the process, which then again it increases the speed to results. So it's really what all volume is all about. If you could boil it down, it increases the speed with which you will achieve the results you want. So leverage volume where you can, but do it sensibly. So obviously, like I said, if you've got a really small target market, like 10,000 contacts or companies, you're not going to send like 2,000 emails a day. You would send obviously lower, and then like combine that with, I don't know, cold email plus LinkedIn, cold calling, shit like that, just to maximize the size of the market. But if you got like 50,000, 100,000 contacts, like absolutely be smashing the volume. So yeah, just purely because the leveraging that volume will increase your speed to results and get what you want quicker. So that's pretty much it. Rambled on enough. Just wanted to make this video about volume and just share some of my thoughts and opinions on it. And yeah, you definitely want to be leveraging the volume where you can, as it will be one of your best friends in helping you get results. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you got any questions, let me know. Drop a comment. If you're on YouTube watching this, do subscribe and like the video. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next vid.